It's a very pretty beach. Very shallow. I think this would probably be a surfer friendly type of beach with just such a long extension of shallow. I'm just standing right on the water. I don't want to get closer because my shoes soak up water. I could probably get a little bit closer. Yeah, right here I'll start soaking up too much. A really smooth rock. It's a wide variety. I think these are plovers. And they allow themselves to get caught by the waves a little bit. There's no serious cliffs overhanging. Right, for a little stretch, you got this overhang. Looks like this is about to go. Yeah. It's not very tall. It's about up to almost to my waist. Look out these footprints. I stepped right there. That person stepped right there. It's a very heavy set person with smaller feet. All throughout here. I can step right over here. Watch this. Oops. Oh, too close, too close. Let me do this. All my weight. In fact, that's all my weight, and I bear down for longer than a normal step. Very heavy person walked through here. Yes, there's a lot of clamshells around, but this is the first time I've seen somebody leave a razor clamshell sitting out. I think this is what Indians make their money out of, where we're making our money out of, is this type of shell. There's broken shells all over. Manifest destiny has never gone away with the Indians, and then the whatever Mexicans, Chinese, homeless people. It still exists, especially when you see a gate being put up to block overnight access here, to limit how much time you can spend here. Why is that? What's the reasoning behind it? Safety or manifest destiny? Actually, they did have a gate, and that's the notice. They had a gate and it finally broke. So instead of putting one right next to here, they put it further up the road. Alright, I just had some kids maybe yell at me, and it just reminds me of the time when somebody in Las Vegas yelled, "What's up, narc?" as I was just kind of sitting in the Walmart parking lot observing. I think people think I might be a cop. I wonder what vegetarians think about FAGE's claim that they're vegetarian friendly. I mean, they're clearly using yogurt, which is milk, which comes from an animal. I was just observing some homeless people, I believe, in the trees. I'm at a loss for ideas on what to do next. I'm thinking that I'm becoming, as I study the map more and more, I'm becoming more and more interested in just going up the coast, but I don't want to come back down the same way on the coast, and coming back down in the same way, I'll find myself caught in all the cold and probably have to make bigger jumps, which that's not something I'm too enthused about doing. It's very interesting on the coast. You can move lazily. The weather's not going crazy or anything. But yeah, I just don't want to come back down. And in this city, I've already had some cops come by my car, not stop, but I'm thinking if I spent one more night where I'm at, I've stayed 3 nights in the same spot, sort of the same spot. I have been moving, but it's not good enough. It gets more recognized, and I'll want to keep moving along, park somewhere else, possibly in another city, at least another street. Alright, so this building is like for sale or something, or for rent. Oh, the Tri-City Weekly Shopper. They just kind of dump these newspapers right in front for somebody's route. You know, the strange thing about being white is socially I'm safe to go anywhere I want, pretty much in America. Socially, but environmentally, I can't stand the sun. I can't handle the sun. And much of America overheats. So it's a real challenge there. A darker skinned person can handle a lot better. Right across from the Patterson Park, you can see that very tall totem pole. It's got wings. I didn't notice those wings. Alright, so watching out for the bees, I guess. And I don't understand it. I don't believe they intend this to be like an Airbnb. This is crazy. I don't see any bees in here. I can't expect them to just move in. Move in without being suspicious.
Are you local or passing through?
Passing through.
Santa Cruz Mountains area. I'm a student here, so
Santa Cruz.
The museum.
Yeah, I'm really just here to look around. I don't know. Are you a curator or something, or you're just a student helper?
Yeah, I'm a docent. I'm interning here at the museum, so I go back and forth doing research for
Because
society.
your interning is going to lead to like a career as a curator.
Potentially. I'm just a historian, so
Oh,
I do interpretive work.
is that your major?
Yes.
History major?
Yes.
Oh wow. All right. So yeah, that's Western lifestyle. Western part of the Western United States. It's hard to find good records of history before the Europeans got here. They say in your classes about anything about destruction of Indian artifacts just to hide the history of the natives. They did, yeah. I believe Indians. You know, do you see those? You know, the Incas and Aztecs. They got their pyramids and all that stuff. Indians have nothing.
Yeah.
And it's probably destroyed.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, we do have a fair amount here with Trinidad.
Inland are we talking? Was there a separate camp from the original discovery site that's east of Sacramento?
There were several mining sites up here in the mountains.
There were? Yeah.
Especially if you follow the Klamath River upwards. A lot of ships would come up from San Francisco and drop off supplies here, and then we would go
But
the Klamath River.
did they find much? How successful? Wait. What's the location of the mining camp? Did you say again? Down the Klamath River?
They would be farther inland, about 50 miles at the very least. Oh yeah. Yeah, we weren't mining down here specifically, just for and fishing really, but we would filter the supplies through here and send them inland farther. So
Yeah.
Shops open up and such so that people could come into Trinidad. And
50 miles further.
Yeah, 50 to 100, depending.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
So in the 1850s,
Well, that's
industry really
Sutter's Mill. I mean, east of Sacramento. That's where everybody was concentrating.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is pretty significantly further north, you know. And especially when people go around the South America, that Horn, you know, they probably don't want to go further north of San Francisco. You know, if the bigger payload is going to be where that Sutter Mill is. I mean, that would take us, that would be a separate discovery in itself. You know, so that would have been, you know, where was the, you know, we know Sutter Mill was a discovery site for the original, the 49ers, but where was this discovery site? Who discovered around the gold here, or 50 miles inland?
Well, around 1850, once people started arriving in California, there were a lot more mining expeditions up and down the coastal mountains, as well as in the Sierra Nevada.
Just people being adventurous.
Yeah, so up here you get towns like Waverville and such on Highway 299 in between here and Redding, and then farther north towards the Oregon border as well. A lot of people went off searching for new claims. So
yeah, really.
Decades following the 1850s, there were a lot of new towns and camps established. And
yeah, really looking
brought in. A lot of more population growing on the West Coast. But this place managed to hang on because of the lumber and the fishing.
Oh, for sure.
Other people turned in.
That was like people's, you know, the lumber baron's gold mine was chopping down the redwoods.
Yeah. Let me know if you have any questions. Are you around here or just passing through? Really? Fantastic. You've been in the museum before? Oh, really? All right. Well, then everything is in. Yeah. We also have a few exhibits that we just saw in. That's much more. I think so these are the ones that are just here for right now. Yeah. Yeah, this exhibit just changed a little bit.